Hello and very warm welcome to all. Thank you for joining us today on day 2 of 10-day
Hello.
meditation. Hello, I'm your host for tonight. My name is Chirag Koradia and our co-host is Dr. Imanshu Devakar. So,
Hello, everyone.
so to start with,
How's everyone?
Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you, Melissa?
Yeah, good to meditation again today.
Good to see you again. Most welcome.
Thanks.
Hello, Ashraf. How are you?
Sorry.
There is another guy, Ashraf, so I'm just welcoming him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
hello Ashraf, can you hear us?
Hello, Ashraf.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, how are you guys?
Good, good, good.
Good to see
Ashraf,
you.
I'm not sure if you just joined us just like in last few seconds.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, I
Chirag
know.
is helping me, and I'm Himanshu, and he's Chirag, and we both are hosting the program today.
Okay, good to
Together.
see you guys.
Welcome.
Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you
And
so
we hope
much.
this is your first session. Have you attended any of like this is the second day of 10 days meditation program. So have you attended us before?
Uh, Online, I have attended last week, but not the full hour. And I have attended a couple of sessions, but that was 15 years ago.
Oh,
Wow,
okay.
welcome
Wow. Welcome
back.
back. Yeah.
Where was it?
Yeah.
15 years back, may I ask?
Um, that was okay. It was once was in Paddington near Bondi
Yeah,
in Sydney. And
yeah.
the other one was, of all places, the Sydney Tower building. There was an
Ah,
office there. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was like belonged to a college or something, but we used to go there as well. So
nice.
yeah, that was 15, 16 years ago.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank
Great.
you. Thank you so much.
So, and very warm welcome to all the YouTubers who are watching us on YouTube. And so let's,
Yeah, we'll start with the basic question like what Sahaj Yoga it's a meaning of Sahaj and yoga means. So what Sahaj is referred to as our inborn or born within. Like every one of us, we are born with an inner energy which is within us and which is in a dormant state. And in this meditation in Sahaja Yoga, we have a technique where we can awaken or release our energy in an upward direction. And this energy is sitting in our sacrum bone. As you see in this chart, it is sitting in the lower spine and in a circular coil form. It's 3.5 coil, which is inside our sacrum bone. So it is called as a inner energy, and in Sanskrit, the same word is referred to as a kundalini. So this kundalini, the meaning of kundal is like a coil, and ini is the last is a feminine energy. So we refer to this as a motherly energy in within us. So this energy is nourishing our whole subtle system inside. So in Sahaj Yoga, we have some steps and affirmations to awaken this energy, which is called as self-realization or a thoughtless awareness. So which we will go through in some time. And as per today's topic, we want you to experience this with open mind and be your own scientist. And as the topic says, it's a scientific approach towards meditation. So I'll hand over to Dr. Divakar, who will explain you exactly how we relate this meditation to science. So over to you.
nothing specific. I just know those few more tricky words than others. Otherwise, this is a very simple thing. Thanks, Chirag. So, you know, we all have a gross body, like a hand and eyes and brain and legs, which is our gross body. And then in the gross body, we have a nervous system, which we call as a central nervous system, which is our brain, and then spinal cord, which is part of the central nervous system. And adjacent to that, next to it, is a plexus of nerve, which is called as autonomic nervous system. So, and then you have one more nervous system, which is called as a skeletal system. For example, the difference in autonomic and the skeletal, I explain you like this. I want to move my hand, so my brain thinks that I've got to move my hand, and the reflexes come from my brain to the nerve, and I move my hand. I want to eat the food, the reflexes come, and reflexes come from the brain, cortex to the cord to the nerves, and the nerves activate the muscles, and I eat my food. This is normal. But then there is a thing called as autonomic nervous system. Autonomic, as the name says, that autonomic nervous system works at its own autonomy. It's like a heart. So heart beats by itself. You don't have to think that I've got to make my heart beat. You don't have to think that I have to make my lungs breathe. And we don't have to think that I've just taken a burger and I need my tummy to digest it. It works by itself. And that's our liver, our spleen, our kidneys, they work by themselves. And that works through a nervous system which is called as autonomic nervous system. So if we go back to the slide, Manubhai, if you can share us the slide, chakra chart. So I'm taking the central nervous system completely out of picture, and now I'm explaining this autonomic nervous system. So you see these three channels. These three channels basically represent our subtle system, and our subtle system is same as our autonomic nervous system. So what doctors call autonomic nervous system, medically, same thing is called as subtle system. So it's basically different terminology for different thing, like a cell phone, or it could also be called as a mobile phone, So we have three channels: the central channel, the left channel, and the right channel. And you see these couple of stars, okay? These all stars are basically, which we call as nerve plexuses in a body. In medically, anatomically, we call this nerve plexus. And these are nothing but a jumble of nerves which supply a particular organ. For example, there would be a couple of jumble of nerves which supply our heart. So that's called as cardiac plexus. And that is this center here, which supplies the left side of our heart. And center is different, left, right is different. I'll explain you all. I don't want to over-explain it, make it more confusing as well. It's a bit of a thin ice to walk on, not an information overload as well. So that's what it is. So these are our nerve plexuses, and we also call them as chakras. So we have 7 major nerve plexus in our body, which are called as pelvic plexus, aortic plexus, celiac plexus, cardiac plexus, cervical plexus, optic chiasm, and the limbic system, the topmost center. These are 7 major. There are multiple small other ones, but these are 7 major bundle or junction of nerves. Okay. What these junction of nerves anatomically are supplying our different organs. For example, there is an organ, it supplies a particular organ system supplying our liver, lungs, heart, and as I said. But in our subtle body, in our spiritual body, in our spiritual and a subtle body, they are also called as chakras. So it is the same terminology, nerve center or plexuses called as chakras in the subtle body. So they are the same thing. Again, a bread is a bread, and bread can also be called as chapati or a roti in a different language. Irrespective of it, it remains bread coming out of wheat. Okay, the same thing. So this is all everyone knows. Every type of meditation, whether you come to Sahaja Yoga or you look into any subtle system, you will find all these things. This is pretty normal anatomical. So the hand remains a hand and the heart remains a heart. It cannot change. If you cut open and dissect a human being, it will remain the same. What is special about Sahaja Yoga is the name, as Chirag mentioned, spontaneous. And this energy, which is Kundalini. Kundalini is the energy, as Chirag said, it lies in coil. It remains a coil shaped, serpentine, sleeping energy. And this energy is the spiritual energy in all of us. Irrespective, we are born Christian, Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist, or we don't follow any religion. This is innate within us. It's like all of us have eyes and nose and lips, the same thing. All of us have this energy. And this lies in a bone called sacrum, which is the bottommost triangular bone. And you'd be very surprised that Greeks knew about it. All the ancient civilization know about it. All these ancient civilizations who were seeking spirituality knew about it. And that's why Greek named this bone as sacrum, because they knew there is something very sacred in this bone. And this Kundalini energy, it lies as a dormant energy. But as you all know, we're talking of energy crisis all over the world. Energy cannot be seen. Energy can only be transformed from one form to another. So this is an energy which you cannot see. But so if you dissect open or cut open someone's sacrum, you're not going to see this, because this is an energy. It lies dormant. But with Sahaja Yoga, the spontaneous awakening of this energy, it passes through all these chakras. So once it passes through these chakras, it goes up slowly. It clears those chakras. These chakras are our energy centers. They are our nerve plexus. So it slowly, very slowly clears it. And it comes to a stage when it comes to our topmost chakra. So it doesn't leave us, it remains with us. It comes to the topmost chakra where we get rid of our thoughts. We feel cool breeze, cool vibrations on our hands and on the top of our head. Many of you have experienced it who have come for the program few times, but those who haven't, who are coming for the first time, will go through this process, and this process is called as self-realization. So if you see, this is a very spiritual and motherly energy, and it is full of compassion, because that's where it is even beyond science of a human concept. Because a science or mathematics of a human concept is 2 plus 2 is 4. And we just know certain frameworks and theorems and we try to understand. But this is even beyond that. And you're going to experience it when it passes through the energy centers. It clears it in a very subtle way. You're not going to feel any discomfort. There has been a lot of misconception about Kundalini energy, because people say that, oh, sometimes awakening of Kundalini causes a lot of discomfort to people or funny things, but there is nothing. This is pure. This is motherly, compassionate, joy-giving. So it cannot cause any discomfort or pain. You might feel a little bit heavy or tingling at certain level if a chakra is catching, but very slowly it will clear all. So I think I shouldn't be taking much of the time, as there is no end to it.
Yeah, we'll start with the
We'll start with this
self-realization
session.
steps.
Sorry about that.
So thank you, Dr. Himanshu, for giving us the scientific side of this meditation. So let's all experience this. And
Just explain a little bit about Shri Mataji.
yeah,
Sorry.
so Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi is the photo behind. She is the founder of Sahaja Yoga. She started Sahaja Yoga meditation back in 1970, and she has worked around in multiple countries around the world. Now Sahaja Yoga is practiced in many countries. So to start with, let's let let us all be scientists and see like how we see it. Don't believe us, like how Dr. Himanshu says, feel it to believe it. So we'll do this self-realization steps. So we'll sit comfortably on a chair, um, putting our feet on the ground, touching the ground. We recommend to remove your shoes and sit comfortably, putting your 2 feet apart and touching the ground, and both the palm up on your lap. And we'll do everything on our left side. So we'll take our right hand. So I'll go through the step first, and then we'll do the meditation by closing our eyes. So first, we'll put our hand on our heart on the left hand side. Then the second step is to move under your rib cage on the upper part of your stomach on your left hand side. Press a little bit hard there, and then we'll go down to the lower part of your stomach in your belt area, and then again we'll move back to under the rib cage, back on our heart. We'll take our right hand on the back of the neck and turn our head towards the right as much as you can. And then the next step is to take your hand on your forehead, press it hard, put your head down towards Mother Earth, and lean your head on your hand. The next step is to put the same on your right hand, back of your head, and towards rest your head on your hand. The final step is your crown point on your forehead, on your head, where it was soft when you were a baby. It's your fontanel bone area. So you open your palm, press it hard, and give a massage to your scalp, not to your hair. To your scalp, press it hard and do it in a clockwise direction for 7 times. So we go from left in the front, right, and back. So we'll start this by closing our eyes. We'll take some affirmation in our heart, and we'll start with putting our hand, close our eyes, putting our hand on our heart. And we ask a fundamental question here to our, we refer our Kundalini as Mother Kundalini. So we can ask a question to Mother, like, Mother, am I the pure spirit? We'll ask this question 3 times in our heart, closing our eyes, our attention inside. Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? Mother Kundalini, am I the pure spirit? We'll move our hand under the rib cage on the left hand side, upper part of your stomach. Press it little hard. Here we ask another fundamental question. Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? Ask this question 3 times. Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? Mother Kundalini, am I my own master? We'll move our hand to the lower left part of our stomach in our belt area. Press it hard. And with our free will, we'll ask the question to Mother Kundalini. We'll request to Mother Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. We'll repeat this 6 times. Mother Kundalini, please give me pure knowledge. 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 So at this stage, our Kundalini start rising above, so we have to guide it in the upper direction. So we'll bring our hand back under the rib cage on the left hand side. Here, with full confidence, we'll assert, Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. Say this 10 times. Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. 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 We'll move our hand on our heart. Here again, with full confidence, we'll say, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. We'll say this 12 times in our heart. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. 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 Yes, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. Now we'll take our right hand on our back of the neck and turn our head on the right side as much as we can. Here we say, Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty at all. Repeat this 16 times. You can say, I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. Mother Kundalini, 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 I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. I am not guilty at all. Yes, Mother, I'm not guilty at all. Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty at all. I'm not guilty at all. Mother Kundalini, I'm not guilty at all. bring our right hand on our forehead. Press it hard on both the side and rest your head on your hand, on your palm. And here we'll forgive everyone. We'll say we forgive everyone without thinking of anyone or anything, any situation. You just say I forgive everyone. You can say multiple times, I forgive everyone in general. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone in general. Here you can forgive yourself also. Mother Kundalini, I forgive myself and I forgive everyone. Now we'll take our hand on back of our head and rest our head on our hand and try to stretch our neck up. Here we can ask forgiveness for all our mistake. We can say, Mother Kundalini, please forgive me if I have done anything wrong against you. Mother Kundalini, please forgive me if I have done anything wrong against my spirit. Mother, please forgive me. So now we'll stretch our hand and put it in front of our head on our fontanel bone area, and we'll give a massage, a very firm massage to our scalp, moving in a clockwise direction 7 times slowly. And here we pray to Mother Kundalini, Mother Kundalini, please give me my self-realization. 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 We bring both our hands on our lap, with palm up. Attention above our head where we have just massage. See if we can feel anything above our head. To try, we can move our left hand on top of our head, some couple of inches above our head. Try to feel anything. This energy is very subtle, so you can just move our hand around and see if you can feel any cool or heat or some breeze coming out. You can try the same with other hand. We'll maintain this state and we'll listen to one of the speech of Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. explaining about Sahaja Yoga.
To all the seekers of truth. There is so much seeking.
Manubhai, there's no volume.
And there's no peace. There's no peace. It's impossible to understand sometimes as a human being. Why are we on this earth? That is what one has to.
While
The answer is within yourself. You have to know the answer only through self-knowledge. First of all, you don't know who you are, what you are. You have no idea about yourself. So, first one has to know about oneself. As everybody has said, know thyself. Saying that doesn't help. How do we know ourselves? How can we go inside? How can we fathom it out? What is the way? What is the method? Nobody has so far been able to answer how you can really take your attention inside. You see, what are you? How you are made? What is the subtle system working inside? The only way that is suggested in all the scriptures that you have to get your self-knowledge through self-realization. Now people talk of self-realization also. There are big organizations of self-realization. But talking about it is just talk. Something has to happen, definitely. definitely you have to have the experience. You have to feel yourself. But that's not done. Because the seeking is so honest and genuine, we get lost. I must say many seekers are lost, even in America. More in America, I should say. And those who worked it out, I don't know wherever they may be. The way they have really finished those people who were seekers is, I think, is a very cruel thing. But it was their business and they have done it. Sahaja Yoga, Saha means with, Ja means born with you, is the right. Everybody has this very fundamental right to get this yoga, means the union with the divine. All of you have this fundamental right. You may not be aware, you may not be knowing, but that's a fact. And you can't pay for it. That's one thing we should realize. That it is a living process. Say, we have become human beings. What did we pay? What did we do? We just became. To become a higher personality, what do we have? But the problem is, we don't understand that you cannot pay for your evolution, which is a living process. How much do we give to this Mother Earth for creating such beautiful flowers? Different types of flowers. What do? Do we stand on our heads or anything she gives? Because that is her nature. To give, she's made like that. In the same way you are made, as they have told you here, with all these centers. The centers are there and they exist in every human being. Now the greatest point is that this power, which we call as Kundalini, which resides in the triangular bone of Saturn, is in every human being. It's something very surprising. I mean, every human being has a heart. Every human being has eyes, nose, everything. But this power, which is a spiritual power, exists in every person. Whether you are black, white, brown, or also any religion you follow or whatever you may do, it exists. We cannot differentiate human beings. On a spiritual level, we'll understand that we cannot differentiate. It's a myth to differentiate. But for that, people will fight. Fighting is not the way. For everything, they start fighting. Even for fundamental right, they will fight. What do you get? Only the money, that's all. That's not the way. You have to know what is your being. For that, you don't have to fight. This fighting business starts when some sort of a law comes in. Everybody thinks we have a fundamental right and we must fight. Actually, the struggle of the people who are seeking the truth is so much in these modern times. It was never so. And as a result of that longing, I don't know how people are making business out of it. How they are utilizing and defooling everyone and making a big money for themselves. But or to say that we have to leave our distinction. We must understand it's a living process of evolution for which you cannot force it. You cannot force. Now you understand a living process. You have a seed. You sprout it as soon as you put it in the Mother Earth with a little water. Can you force it to be growing? You cannot. It's a living process. That means there is some energy that manifests in it. That energy has been described in all the religions. You may call it as Ruh. In Sanskrit, call it Param Chaitanya. Also in the Bible it's called as the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost, which is much more precise, I think. Have you felt that cool breeze any time? No? That is what you have to experience first. Please understand, all other experiences, some people say, I feel I have become a tree. Some people say, I think I'm flying in the air. Some people say, I become a bird. You are not going to go down in your evolution, but you are going to rise. It's a simple thing we should understand. You are going to rise above this human awareness to a higher awareness. If you realize that, it is a very simple thing to achieve in these modern times. These are the special times meant for your ascent. Perhaps you are not aware. We get very much upset the way things are going on. It's all for everybody to be aware that there's something has to happen. Something great has to happen. Something special has to happen to human beings, that they rise above into a new awareness, into a new personality of self-realization. Now, this is when I'm telling you this. It's very easy to understand that within us is this power. In the triangular bone, which is sacral, that means perhaps, the Greeks knew it's a sacred bone, they call it sacrum. Now from this bone rises the Kundalini. It's a very simple thing to understand that if God Almighty has created you, He must have made some arrangements for your future evolution. He cannot just allow you to destroy yourself like this. Cannot. So then we come to the point, what happens? What will happen? The first thing I tell you is that you start feeling the cool breeze of the Holy Ghost on your fingertips. This experience you have, first time you feel the all-pervading power of divine love. Again I say love. Very important to understand this. And this divine love is such a great power. It does all these things. Imagine to have peony separately, larkspur separately, going into the same soil. This whole growth, how does it take place? This power does everything. And this power surrounds you. Surrounds you. It's there. Only thing you have to feel it for the first time. And that feeling should come to you. That's an experience by which you will know what is inside you, what centers are out of order, and which are to be corrected. That is, we can say, part of the self-knowledge. And then you get the knowledge how you correct yourself, how you become perfect, how you enjoy life, how you become absolutely peaceful personality.
Now we'll meditate in silence. We'll close our eyes. We'll put our attention above our head and on our hands and see if we can feel anything. Just don't think anything. Let all the thoughts pass.
You can all ask yourself a question. Whatever you're feeling on your hand, within your body, is this the power of a spiritual love? Of Kundalini? Is this the proof of my connection with the divine power? Is this the purpose of my existence? Let go all your worries, all your personal, emotional, and physical problems. This compassionate and loving energy is going to take care of it.
We can open our eyes and finish this off by raising our Kundalini and putting ourselves in Bandhan. So we'll take our left hand in front of our bottom chakra, and then we'll rotate the right hand in a circular manner inside out, and we'll raise it 3 times, and we'll tie a virtual knot on our head looking up. We'll repeat this process second time. Do it slowly in front of each and every chakra. This time 2 knots. Again, third time. This time 3 knots. Now we'll put a protection which is called Bandhan. So we'll take our left hand on the right hand on the left side and put it across our head, put it down on the right side, and bring the same hand back. So this is 1. We'll do it 7 times. This is 2. 2 is done. 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one on the right. Will not bring it back. So this is called protection, which we generally do every time when we start meditation, raising our Kundalini, putting ourselves in Bandhan, and then we meditate. Or when we finish meditation, we again put ourselves in Bandhan, or when we go out of our home, we can put ourselves in protection. So yeah, so any questions or anything? How did you go today?
Well, thank you so much, guys. That was a really wonderful session. I have learned a lot, and I'll make sure that I will attend every online session from now on.
Yes,
Thank you
not
so
after
much.
15 years.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. More often than that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
I
you so
know
much, Kat.
even that 15 year back had an impact. That's why we see you today.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I thought I'll have to go back and find where they are. And actually, last week as well, I went to a session in Rhodes, also here in Sydney.
Yeah.
And tomorrow as well, I'm going again. So yeah, whenever there is face-to-face sessions nearby, I'll go, and also the online sessions. Because 15 years ago, I have attended. It had real positive impact, and so I thought, because I went overseas and stayed there for a while, so I thought, yeah, let me go back and enjoy the spirit, the feeling, and so thank you so much. That was wonderful today.
Very welcome. And
Thanks, Ashraf.
Thank you so
next
much.
session is on Sunday
Yeah.
at 10 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it will be online, and we are conducting this face-to-face in Canberra.
Yep.
So you can join us online at 10 o'clock.
Sure.
And you can visit our website, freemeditation.com.au,
Yep.
for all the online sessions.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Ashraf.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you
Thanks,
so much.
Divya.
Thank you. How did you feel, Melissa?
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I'm already know the process, so this time is much more familiar now.
Yes.
Okay.
So hope to see you on Sunday.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
good
you,
night.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.